Hi, everyone. Hi. Hello. We'll go ahead and get started. We just have a short program for you. My name is Molly Nolte. I'm the Management Information Specialist for the City of Janesville. I'd like to thank you all for coming out tonight to join us for the City of Janesville's annual Volunteer Appreciation Event. I'd like to say a special thank you to Janesville Council President Markline and Councilmember Williams for joining us, and also a special thank you to Senator Ringhand for making it out today. So we really appreciate that. Today, the city is recognizing its over 600 volunteers who help allow Janesville to function smoothly every day. Our amazing volunteers fill many roles as committee members, friends groups, poll workers, library volunteers, senior center and recreation program volunteers, police and fire department volunteers, neighborhood group members, and many more. You, our volunteers, provide a truly invaluable contribution to the Janesville community by lending your time, talent, and support to improve the city in countless ways. We thank each and every one of you for your service and for being here today. At this time, I'd like to invite Council President Markline to welcome you all to this event.
Thank you all for coming out on this gorgeous day. We finally got spring instead of winter, so we can get out and do things. When I was getting ready for this, I was on Facebook, and we've all seen these things where they have an ugly picture, and then they say, this is why we can't have nice things. What I would like to change that around and say the people in this room are the reason that Janesville has nice things. Thank you so much for yourself, because you are the reason for that. As you've all heard, it's almost a mantra tattooed on my forehead. You know, we're in budget crunch on everything. Everything is, how much is it going to cost and what can we do? And if it was just left to the city, it would be just the bare bones, basically the basic needs and none of the wants. And so by the volunteers, the 600 people that get together and share your talents and your energy and your ideas are what really make this city unique in southern Wisconsin and in Wisconsin particularly. So once again, thank you so much for what you do on that. The other one is our committee system is a way for the average citizen to have a voice in government without having to run for office or the responsibilities of that. And the people that serve on the zoning board and serve on the community development board, what an impact you have on all the residents of Janesville, the Parks Department, and all the other things that we have. The other one I want to make a big shout out is the senior center. People that go down there and they have a talent in ceramics, or they have a talent in singing or artwork, and they share their talents with the rest of the citizens that come down there. And what a blessing that is for the community to have you share your talents as you go forward. So I want to thank everyone. We really appreciate everyone that came out today and everything that you do. And if I leave you with one thought, it would be mentor somebody, find somebody that you think would have something to offer, and bring them along, so that as some of us get gray and bald, there's some people who replace us. So bring them along, work alongside of them, share your talents and your enthusiasm with them. Hopefully it's contagious and they'll pick up on it and move forward. So if you do anything after you leave here today, try to identify somebody that you know that you think would be able to help the city out, and encourage them to help out. In the meantime, once again, we really appreciate all your efforts. Thank you.
Thank you, President Markline. At this time, I'd like to invite any of you to share your experiences about volunteering. Tell us about a project you completed this year or last year, how you contribute to the community, a funny story about your volunteering experience, or why you continue to volunteer in this community. If you're interested in sharing, please stand up and let everyone know.
Wow. I'm Fern Cupertino, and I volunteer a lot at the senior center. And we have a fabulous amount of people that volunteer there, that come in to do different projects there. And we've got, right now, I think it's 676 members. And our goal, of course, is 900. We made it to 873 last year. So we're working on it yet. There's so much to do there. And when I go out into the community, I try to get them, well, I know what you can do. You don't have to sit home. Come on over. Let them know that they have 3 days, 3 times that they can come in just to find what they want to do. And then we ask them to become a volunteer and a member. And I also volunteer at the Moose. And I'm going there tonight. And we have a lot of people there that are from the senior center and in the community that volunteer there. And of course it's trying to be sold, but we still are happy campers.
Thank you very much.
I'd like to give a shout out to the senior citizens that we do Tai Chi classes as a volunteer basis, I and my wife. And so I want to put a shout out, anybody in this room could benefit from Tai Chi. It's a very nice place, it's a very good place for people my age, 63 plus, to kind of get together and really learn how to take care of themselves as you get older. Just want to put that in 2 cents because you've been very, very
Definitely.
good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
David Kress with Friends of Riverside Park. Got a group that's out there trying to help improve the park. Bill Truman is the current president, and he's been spearheading quite a bit. He just got a new soft serve machine. We're having the North Concession Stand open on the weekends. I think it's like 23 different flavors. 26 different flavors. Yeah, so, and then the other thing I just mentioned, I belong to an insurance group, and I think this is the 5th year in a row that I've managed to get a grant for like about $800 worth of flowers and shrubs that the group puts in. So.
Yeah.
Richard Snyder, Friends of Oak Hill Chapel, co-president, helped start the group in the beginning. 5 years ago to the date will be June 3rd. We're having a grand opening June 2nd. It'll be with the city's help. They're going to cater it. I hope everybody can make it in Rock County and in Janesville. It's been an ongoing project with 10 or 12 of us in the group. And I just did a milestone myself. Last Saturday I put in window number 44 of 44. Come up and take a look at the chapel. It's just a beautiful place. We're 90% done. It's just absolutely stunning. What the friends, the group friends members have done, it's unbelievable. Thank you very much.
Does anyone else have anything they'd like to share?
My name's Chuck Bailey, and I'm a volunteer down at the Hedberg Public Library's coffee shop, the ground floor. We have a lot of events in addition to helping people with whatever snack urges they have, but also there's a lot of book sales that we provide. And another group that I'm involved with through the library is the Hedberg at Home program. So if anyone knows anyone that's unable to use the fantastic facilities down at Hedberg, contact the ground floor manager, and we'll see if we can go ahead and supply those people that can't make it to the library with reading materials, movies, music, and so forth. So.
I'm Santo Carfora, and I am a member of the African American Liaison Advisory Committee. That's a mouthful. When I first moved to Janesville 48 years ago, I heard of Janesville being a city of diversity, and they promoted their parks, and they promoted the diversity of businesses. And here we are 48 years later, and they're promoting the diversity of their people. And I think that's a really major step from where we were when I first came in 1970 to where we are now. and the relationships that I see happening in our city and the demographics that are changing. And I'm proud to introduce to you Lonnie Brigham, who is the president of the African American Liaison Advisory Committee.
Well, thank you, Santo. You pay for that. That's all right. I just want to say thank you. I've been in Janesville now for going on 17 years. And I've been a quiet show because Santos and others have asked me where I've been. You know, I've been stay home. I was at home. I just commute back and forth to Chicago. But I am grateful and proud to be part of the African American Liaison Advisory Committee for the Janesville Police Department. It's been a wonderful experience working with the chief, Terry, chief, well, chief, I saw another chief around here somewhere. Oh, so there you go. There's a great bunch of guys. I gained a lot of respect and a lot of admiration for the Janesville Police Department. It is a very progressive police department. There's a lot of negative narratives going on that have been driven by national news, but that's not here. Janesville does have its own history, but it's making new history now. And I'm very proud to be part of that, so thank you.
Okay, thank you everyone for sharing. Let's have a round of applause for everybody. Once again, we can't express how grateful we are to all of you for volunteering. If you have not done so yet, please visit the back table. We have an item there for you to sign that we're going to turn into a plaque to hang at City Hall to commemorate the 2017-2018 volunteers, so please take a moment to do that. We also have some giveaways back there, so make sure you visit that table before you leave. And then just once again, thank you all for coming out. Thank you for taking the time today. We just want to at least take one day out of the year to really let you all know how grateful we are to your service. We appreciate it. And please stay and have something to eat and meet someone new and have a great night. Thank you.